Hi, it's time for Good Energy, and I'm Dr. Julie, and welcome to Bodyful Day 355. Today we are talking about retirement in the senses. This is day 5 of retirement in the senses, and we are talking about the sense of taste. So how can the sense of taste help us de-stress and restructure as we move on with a different stage in our lives? All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in, expand in the belly, expand in the chest, expand in the sinuses, and release. And because we're talking about retirement and the sense of taste, I want you to think about when you switched or transitioned and how much you really concentrated on the food you ate. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. So we are talking about retirement and the senses, and today we're talking about the sense of taste. So we're looking for ways to get energy to heal equals good energy in minus stressors. And when we're working, we have good energy in that we have a structure. We have something that we do 4 programmed days, 6 programmed days a week. And we have 1 day off, and then we have the stress of being in that job. And when we retire, both the structure and the stress go away, which everybody thinks, hey, you lost your stress. That's excellent. You should be able to heal, but you've also lost your structure. And anybody who knows, who's tried to do a staycation at home, everybody else leaves and you have quiet time to yourself, it is very hard not to go to the kitchen and just grab something to eat because it's totally quiet. There's nothing to do. So today is talking about how to use slow food in not the traditional sense of slow food, but how to use slow food to fill structure and space in your time, but also to get good energy in. So the slow food movement is typically defined as farm to table, growing the food and then using it in your dishes. But I want to talk about slow food in a different way. So in the US, a lot of us have our lunch breaks. Our lunch breaks are half an hour. We eat or we run errands, and then we eat in the car and we move on and we go back to work. And when we come home, we pull something out of the freezer, we throw it in the oven, we eat, and then we sit in front of the TV, because we just need space. And the problem is that once we retire, we have space, but we've kind of gotten ourselves into this habit of not really enjoying and not really getting into our food, not having slow food. We still have quick food and fast food. And we still have this fast food, but we now have space to actually enjoy it in. And so now we're like, oh, I already ate my food, but I still need something to fill my time. So sometimes you go back and sometimes you go back. And, in these videos, we've talked about the fact that sometimes you go back because there are fungal energies or parasite energies that are kind of nagging at your gut-brain axis and saying, hey, we still need sweets, or hey, we still need salt. But sometimes it's just that you took 10 minutes to eat when, if you had taken 25, your body would have said, hey, that was a fantastic meal. So when you have the time, it is time to unlearn the speed with which you've learned to eat. So when we look at cultures that make eating like the end-all be-all of existence, so we look at Spain, and in particular, they dine in a fantastic, wonderful way that takes hours. Greeks do this too. And when you look at these Mediterranean dining experiences, they really are experiences, and they're just what they do. But then you look at them across age ranges and you see that they kind of all eat the same way, and they have a tendency to all kind of look the same from teenage to 87. And so this idea that dining is an experience and it takes a while to do, it tells the gut-brain axis, hey, We have consumed all the nutrients that we need for today. We don't need any other nutritional value. We've got it all. And also that, hey, we're also registering that the stomach is full and it would be a good time to stop. And so spending a little more time with your food, eating a little more slowly, dining like you would dine out, but dining in. The Danes go through, I think, 5 kilograms of candles per person in Denmark. Per person. That's itty bitty babe up to, you know, the 110-year-old guy. 5 kilos of candles. They light candles all over the place. You would expect that they've inhaled so much soy and beeswax smoke that they are toxic to the living daylights, but they still live. So there must be something really nice and energetic about having candles. So maybe pull the candles out. Pulling the candles out means that you do spend a little more time at dinner. It makes it a little special. So anything that you can do that can change your traditional mindset or your learned mindset from being employed and on a 9-to-5 job, that you are now going to lay out the nice tableware. You're going to put out the placemat. You're going to put out the cloth napkins, and you're going to set the table, and then you're going to actually sit there and enjoy it. That would slow the digestion down, and as I said, would allow the mouth to register all the nutrients that are coming in, send it to the brain and say, okay, check, we've got our magnesium, check, we've got our calcium, check, we've got our zinc, we've got our copper, you know, going down the line, do we have what we need? It's all registered by the brain. The brain sends that signal down to the pancreas and says, hey, we've got all these good nutrients coming in, and so when you're done with your meal, you're really done. Your body goes, huh, we don't need anything else. So instead of filling your space with food, you can fill your space with slow food. All right, so I hope this was helpful. We've got 2 more days left. We have kinesthetic, and we have what else do we have? Kinesthetic and touch. All right, so join me tomorrow for one of those. I haven't figured out which one yet. And I will see you back here. Let's finish it off. Take a deep breath in. And release. Have a great day.